Ah! Okay, here we go. We're gonna watch from the beginning of this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see a village here. I'm like, all right. And then I'm trying to see if there's a blacksmith. So I'm kind of like scanning. I saw all the houses here. There was nothing. I was like, okay. I see over here. You can see like the outline of like the ravine, like here, obviously. So I was like, okay, well I can't go that way, so I need to go around. And then kind of as I'm going this way more, I see that there's a jump that looks doable to me here, and I was like, okay, well, I can do that. And so now apparently Sapnap went around. So off the beginning, he wasn't ready whenever I ran, and so he followed his compass, and so he went around through the forest, obviously. And so instead of ending up on this side, Sapnap ended up on the other side of the ravine, which I didn't know. He told me he ran behind these hay bales. I asked him, I was like, where'd you even come from? But I don't see him, okay? I was just about to leave, and then Sapnap knocked me down.
Oh my god!
Let me turn this down. There's a tree in the ravine. This has happened twice in Manhunt. The thing is, I don't think, people said how rare it is to have a tree in a ravine. Like, I don't think it's that rare when there's a village, like, crossing over a ravine. I'm pretty sure it's more likely, because, like, see the village pathing, like, to the left there, like, the dirt, whatever that's there. I think that makes it more likely. But I will say this. People always talk about, like, oh, they always have, like, stuff off the spawn, like, villages, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One, because Callahan scouts out seeds for us beforehand, usually to make sure we don't have, like, we're not going to spawn in, like, an ocean biome. And the second thing is, if I die like super early, then we just go again. And so obviously I'm more likely to survive if there's something off the beginning that's gonna help me, like a village. This is dumb. I cut that out of the video. You know, I couldn't make myself look too bad there. It was a low IQ moment. You know, I don't want to put that in the Manhunt. But like I was thinking I'm gonna like place 3 fences, and like you can't jump over fences, obviously, but I could hit over a fence. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna place these 3 fences like back to back. It'll be like in a line, and then he'll like run into the fences, then I'll just crit him. But I just like, I guess it messed him up a little bit. Otherwise he would have gotten a good hit on me. I'm waiting to tower. I'm glad I could have missed that jump easily, and I probably would have been dead. But I made that jump. I missed that one. So I'm trying to use like all my useless blocks. So that's why, because I don't want to use like my cobble and my wood and stuff. So I use like all of my random blocks. Oh yeah, so Sapnap's towering up. He's right there. I see Amphros over here. He's towering up. And I'm like, okay. So I'm just keeping an eye on both of them while my iron cooks. So Ant runs out of blocks, and you can see he placed a crafting table.
I'm out of blocks. I'm out of blocks.
Okay,
I'm just gonna reset. I'm just gonna throw myself off and reset.
Okay.
So what I'm pretty sure happened is that he ran out of blocks, and he was like, okay, you know, can I craft something? Like, can I craft a boat, or can I craft something to just jump down and live? So he placed a crafting bench, or maybe it was just his last block, so he placed it. But you hear him click. It's like, obviously he's in the crafting bench. I don't know why. But then he says, oh, I'm just gonna throw myself off and reset, because they had beds down there. So he's like, I'm just gonna, like, I can't get down without dying, so I'm just gonna jump off. And so I see him do this, and then I check again.
Respawn.
George is like confused. He's like, why did Amphros die? So this is to me this is actually a bad play. But I mean, not the boat clutch. Obviously the boat clutch is insane. But what I do here is stupid. So I'm like, okay, I just need to collect the furnaces in order to keep my iron and stuff. But I didn't realize how slow breaking a furnace is with a stone pickaxe. For some reason, I was thinking it's like breaking like stone. I'm pretty sure it's like much longer than breaking stone, because it took so long to break 2 furnaces when I was expecting it'd take like half a second. But anyway, as soon as I break the crafting bench, so like I'm here, and I broke the crafting bench right now, and then I realized, like, as soon as I break it, I was like, oh god, I didn't make a boat yet. Right? I'm like, okay, I didn't make a boat. So I'm thinking in my head right now, I'm like, okay, if I place right now, I'm not gonna have time to craft a boat, then break my furnaces, and then jump off. So I was thinking, okay, well, I need to break my furnaces and then place a crafting table and craft the boat. So there's a couple things I do. One, you see in my hotbar, I have leather boots in my 5 slot. So at some point I put them on by right clicking on them, because I realized I need an empty slot. But I realized I need to do it after I break the furnaces, because if I break the furnaces, they'll go into my hotbar. So this is all before. This is before the craft. But secondly, I'm realizing I'm probably gonna have like next to no time. And the thing is about manhunts is like, if I die right off the beginning, the hunters get money, so they have an incentive to go after me and kill me. But obviously we're not gonna upload a 3-minute video or something on the channel, so we just go again. So I'm realizing, okay, like reaction time is a big problem. So I knew where my wood was, like, because whenever you open your inventory, your cursor spawns like defaultly in the middle of your inventory. I realized, okay, I'm not gonna have like any time in order to do it. So I'm like, okay, I need to prepare. And so what is happening is, I'm like, okay, I need to break these furnaces. So I'm breaking. They took so much longer than I thought they would, but I put the boots on. So now my inventory slots cleared up. I goes, okay, I put the boots on. Place the crafting bench. This clutch would be absolutely, it would be impossible, 100% impossible, if I hadn't already thought about crafting the boat, because you just don't have reaction time. Like, it's just impossible. Like it's like half a second. Like nobody, like almost nobody has that fast reaction time, like in the entire world. And like, including me. If I had not already been thinking, okay, I need to craft the boat, I need to craft it super quickly, then I'd be dead. I obviously, I would have, there's no chance I would have gotten it. I wasn't sitting there in midair going, I'm going to craft a boat, I'm going to fling my cursor out, my wood's here. No, I had already thought of all that stuff. So all I had to do was just do it. And then obviously a lot of luck comes into play. Like literally just the only thing that I think that wasn't luck was just being able to grab the wood that quickly, because I feel like that's just kind of muscle memory. But like the actual boat craft was just me flinging my cursor. And I was holding shift the entire time. I just pressed shift, flung my cursor, and held down click, and then spam clicked after. And then the quick boat craft, and then the clutch. Luckily I do have a lot of practice with actual boat clutches, and there's been many manhunts where I hit boat clutches like back to back to back to back. They're not that hard if you know how to do them. That's not as impressive as the actual craft itself. So here I wanted a flint and steel. I don't even remember why. But I saw that the grass was here. I saw there was a couple of pieces of like tall grass together. So I got in it to craft it, and then they tried to hit me, and they hit the tall grass. I'm sure I'll use that more in the future, but that was very intentional. So here, I'm sitting here deciding, I'm like, okay, there's not a lot of lava here. Like, I can't do what I normally would do and just like block it. So I'm like, I need to be careful. So I'm thinking, okay, well, there's some over there. All right, I'll do the other side. This is fine. And then I just fall in the lava. I was like, I'm not gonna place the water down. I'm just gonna wait. Here's another big brain play. You ready? Ah, there we go. I light the TNT with my water. It was a big brain play. So this fire up here that I'm about to break somehow is keeping lava in. So I break this fire, and then it just makes lava flow on me, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, how did that even happen? That's not even fair. It doesn't make any sense. I just punched that fire out, and then lava's like behind it and starts flowing into me. I thought I might die here, and I was like, that's gonna be the most ridiculous, like, dumbest thing ever. This biome is like the worst for fortresses. I think there's been 2 manhunts where the fortress has been in this biome, and they're both like so crazy in the nether. So I know someone's there, and I heard someone take fall damage. So I'm like, okay, I just need to book it. They're right behind me.
Look who's behind you, Tree!
So everyone was saying like Sapnap shouldn't have said that, but he knew that I knew. Like, he knew that I knew, because they were eating and taking fall damage and et cetera, the whole time. So like, he knew I knew.
Yes! Get him! Get him! Get him!
I realized, okay, well, this is just a dead end, so I just need to run away. I ran out of blocks. I'm just killing Blaze while I'm running. So like, okay, I need the Blaze rods. I thought this was funny. So I run up here and I see there's 2 wither skeletons. I'm like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. So I just jump over Bad, and somehow Bad just was like, what? And then there's like a million wither. I'm just putting those juking moves on them. I thought this part was impressive.
Oh, he's over here. What the hell? Behind you. Oh my god. I'm coming.
Just Minecraft PvP plays. So I just tower, and then I accidentally go into full screen. I play Minecraft in windowed, by the way. I wonder how many people actually play in windowed. I realized that they tossed an item, so I switched to my fishing rod, and I look at Awesome, and then Awesome's like, oh no, I'm backing up. And then Sapnap's just like, he's showing him his diamond enchanted axe that says Nightmare. And I missed the first fishing rod barely, and then Bad's freaking out. Bad said like Sapnap grab it or something. But then again, they don't know, like, I didn't realize. I saw some like manhunt tips thing on Reddit that I scrolled through, and this was one of them that was in there. It was like, you can fishing rod items. I was like, what? So I went in game and I was realizing like, yeah, you can fishing rod a lot of stuff. But like, I didn't know that you could fishing rod entities.
What? Yes!
So I thought for sure Sapnap would die here, and this is why I jumped down. It's a dumb play in hindsight, but so I pull him up, and then I'm watching, and he doesn't block clutch, so he falls all the way. So I was like, okay, he took a lot of damage, so I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna get a crit on him, and like, there's no way he lives. Like all that fall damage and then a crit. So I jump down, I crit, thinking he'd die instantly, and I you see I get his pick. And it's just right under me, and so I pick it up. Like I was just totally, I wasn't trying to steal his pick. It was totally unintentional. Did you hear my scream here?
Oh, there he is!
I've never screamed like that. Like what is that? I'm playing that back.
Oh! Hey! To the wall.
Go!
Oh,
There he is! Oh, get it!
Ah! I don't even know how. That's me. That's literally me. That's not anyone else. I don't know how I screamed like that. Like I don't usually scream like that. I almost missed this jump right here. Oh god. I was so close to missing that.
Oh, there's so many places.
What?
Yeah, then there's just so many mobs. Like this was just ridiculous.
Over here. It looks like a war zone. Oh my god. Be careful. Oh my god, run!
It's so funny listening to this because they're all like,
Just build blocks.
Guys, help! Help!
like George. This is so funny to me. But George's reaction is so funny. Like just wait until George is like, wait, what? Or something. I don't know. Like just listen to George. Listen to George. This is so funny. Like, I was when I was editing this, I was laughing.
Guys, I'm in the fortress. What do I do? Get out!
Block, just block and run.
Be careful. I'm dying.
Run, George, run. Don't die again, don't die again. Run, George.
There's so many mobs. What?
He's like, there's so many mobs. What? I don't know. I'm watching that. That's so funny to me. Just the way he says that is so funny. He's just realizing. I think he's just like so confused. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm in the fortress. Wait, what? There's so many. What? Like, oh my gosh. I just like run out in the middle of this fortress. Like, what am I doing? I have no food. I was like, oh god, I might die. I need to run. I block myself in. And then I realize I have no food. And I'm just like, oh god. And then I make bone meal. I was like, maybe bone meal can help me. Like somebody asked me, they said, why did you make bone meal? And I was like, I don't know. I was like in food mode and just bone meal for some reason makes me think like food. What's this? What's this big brain play, guys? This needs to go in the Dream 1000 IQ montage. Big brain, let's go. Here I almost got like destroyed by this Enderman. I jump over here and then I get this and then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna kill this Enderman. And then I realized like, wait, I'm by the edge. That's not good. So I just like let it hit me a bunch so I could turn around. But you can check the seed. This bastion has this loot. But I didn't know it did. I didn't even know it could. Yeah, but I got so much stuff.
What is this?
I got so much
This
stuff.
is like the most OP bastion I've ever seen in my life.
I honestly didn't know you could even get half the stuff that I got. Like I didn't know you could get enchanted diamond armor or netherite. I was in the nether for over an hour. That's like almost half of the entire time. But when they run out here, that people were saying like, oh, I waited too long here because I should have ran. But like, I just thought if I block my shield and stand on the portal, I might be able to get through. Because like, if I can like kind of, because all I have to do is stay in the portal. Even if I take damage, I just stay in the portal. But I took knockback and got knocked out. So then I ran.
Get him.
Oh my goodness.
And then at this point I realized, okay, I can do the perfect plan. I can run away, pearl back, and then I can do the skin thing right then. And I'll say this, I chose Antfrost, and people were speculating on all these different reasons why I chose Antfrost. But I'll tell you why. Because in testing, where I was testing on a server to see whose name looked the most similar to mine when I was sneaking, it was Antfrost. It's as simple as that. That's literally as simple as it is. When I was sneaking, because both our names are short, like Antfrost is short and Dream is short. When sneaking, our names look similar. Like they look fairly. They don't look that similar, but they look similar enough that it's like Sapnap's fairly close, but Antfrost looked better. Also Sapnap. I was considering between Antfrost and Sapnap, but Sapnap's skin has a lot of layers. So Antfrost's skin only has the only layer he has is his whiskers. That looks different. But Sapnap's whole skin is like layers, a bunch of different layers on it. And so when I was trying to do it, I was like, okay, Sapnaps looks the weirdest. So Antfrost looked fairly normal when I was in testing.
Go, move, Ant!
I take off my armor.
He's gonna go through.
I put on iron armor. And the thing is, like, I think people don't realize, like, in Manhunt especially, but, like, just in normal Minecraft too. But in Manhunt, there's certain things that you expect and there's certain things you don't expect. Like, in this case, there's 5 of them. And I'm running away and I just got through the nether. There is not a, I bet you not a single one of them even had the potential thought that I would be anywhere like that, that I would be on the surface near the portal. The second thing is that I have like the most, purposefully, I have the most noticeable skin, like in Minecraft, basically. Like lime green, my entire body, my entire arms, my entire face is like the brightest, weirdest color in Minecraft. And then I also had netherite on. I had a very noticeable armor. I had a diamond helmet, diamond boots, and I had netherite, which is so noticeable. When I went through the portal with them here, well, anyway, I switched my skin to Antfrost. It's just through layering.
Come on, everyone go through at the same time. Come on.
Yeah. George,
And then I show that it's Antfrost, and then I'm waiting because I'm like, okay, I go through at the same time as them. Again, they're not going to even be looking. Like not a thought's going to pass through their mind that I'm going to be standing amongst them. So I go through with them. I'm waiting. I go, okay, this is long enough. They said shields up, so I put my shields up, but then they didn't have their shields up. And then, of course, I'm standing next to Antfrost, and I'm like, oh, God. Of course, like, the one person I'm standing next to is, like, the person whose skin I have. So I try and back up, and luckily, Antfrost, everyone kind of spread out. And again, people are saying, like, oh, why did they dig down? So basically, the way the compass works is that it just points to me wherever I am, right? So whenever they come through, and originally it's pointing forward, so they start to walk forward. And then it's pointing backwards, and they walk backwards. And then it's pointing forwards, and they walk forwards, right? And they're not thinking, maybe this guy that's standing in the middle that has the same armor and that skin doesn't look anything like Dream, it doesn't have netherite armor like Dream, and doesn't, like, you know, there's nothing, any sneaking, so you can't really see the name. They're not thinking, oh, well, let's analyze this, let's look at his name, and let's see if this is Dream. If I had dug down, this would be the smartest thing for them to do. Because if they all dig down in different locations, which they've done before, they all dig down in different locations, like above me, they're gonna find me, and then they're gonna kill me. Yeah, I see them digging down, and then I think I actually target George. And George got lucky, because George fell into a cave. If George hadn't fell into a cave, then he would have died. My chest plate breaks. Oh, there's a horse. I forgot. Austin Dude got a horse. This was completely cut out of the video, but I just kill his horse. Oh yeah, Sapnap fell in the hole, and then also like he keeps getting like.
Stop not playing water.
He blocks me off, but he keeps. So after it's funny after the manhunt, like Sapnap was like yelling at him. He's like, "Why the hell were you doing that?" And so Sapnap was like Sapnap could have just been like fighting with me. He would have lost because I had the better stuff. But he could have just been fighting with me. But Antfrost kept placing the water, and then like I would start swimming up with Sapnap, and so Antfrost would like block it off, and so then Sapnap would like be dropped down, and so Sapnap like instead was focusing on getting out instead of focusing on like fighting me, obviously. And so he's like yelling, he's getting pissed. He's like, "Stop not placing the water!" It's so funny.
Place water. Stop! Get out! Stop not placing water. You
And George goes, "What's happening?" Of course, George does that. And then here, people are being so dumb about this part. Like, they're like, "Oh, how'd he run by them? How'd they not stop him?" Like, even if they're all standing there attacking me, like, I guarantee we could go right now and have them all 5 stand there. I have to place one thing. Like, I'm getting in no matter what. No matter what happens here, I'm getting in. Like, literally, no matter what happens here, I can just run in and place one eye. Like, I can just go by them no matter what. Like, obviously, they're all like, I think Sapnap's crafting, Awesome's in a furnace. It looks like Ant's in a chest. To my left, like, the chest is open. You can tell the chest is open. So it looks like, I think Ant's in a chest, Sapnap's in a crafting table, Awesome's in a furnace. Like, there's furnaces here. He's smelting sand. And then Bad's, like, not looking this direction. Like, the only person who might see me is George. And we already know how incompetent George is. And I just run in. I mean, it's 2 seconds. It's only 2 seconds, and they all were doing things. So there's no way they would have. There's no way they would have seen me. But and of course, George just reacts.
Where is he?
I don't know how I didn't get yeeted here. So I'm wondering, like, did my netherite pants here? Does netherite pants affect the potential for the dragon knocking you back? Because I get hit a couple times by the dragon, and I don't take much knockback. And I know netherite pants like affects your knockback. The dragon goes down. I pearl over. I go into the dragon fire for some reason.
Jump down. He's in the middle.
Well, look how fortunate this is.
The fire breath's on the way. I know.
Oh my
How do I
gosh.
get in? Go around to the other side. I'm coming in.
So bad. So as soon as bad gets in, the dragon turns around and like he yeets him up in the air. Like how lucky is this?
Get in. Go around to the other side. I'm coming in.
So it's like bad finally gets around the other side. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna go on the other side. People were saying like, why are they not just going under the dragon? Like as soon as bad goes to go under the dragon like yeets him up in the air and then turns, and then now he's the other way. And then Awesome gets in, and then he gets yeeted by the dragon too. And he goes so high. Like he's like a speck on the screen. Like that is awesome, dude. Like that right there is awesome, dude. Like you can't even tell. He's just like a little speck somehow in the middle of the sky. Like how is that awesome, dude? Somehow that is, but I don't know. And then the dragon flies off and I run.
I got launched so far. I landed.
Like I don't think I have a pearl at this point or water. I think like if I had gotten yeeted there, I would be dead. And obviously I'm here and I just realized like, okay, they've had a lot of trouble getting down. The dragon's low enough that I can probably kill it in one thing. I'm just gonna jump.
He's running. I can't catch him.
I go around. Awesome gets yeeted.
The dragon's wrecking me.
Bad comes over. I hit him a couple times. He gets yeeted.
Watch out.
Awesome dude gets yeeted. Ant's there. Ant get yeeted. The dragon turns again. Like look at that. Look how fortunate that is.
Watch out.
Like I had a really good dragon luck. Like it turns right now just in time to yeet Antfrost away and stop Sapnaps from being able to do anything. And then like Awesome dude's falling right there. I think that's Sam. And Sapnap is like screaming Awesome dude because he wants what's it called? He needs the crystals from Awesome dude.
Okay, I'll get it. George, help me. I got it. I'm doing it.
And then obviously the ending here.
Oh! Go on.
I mean, you can see I didn't kill the dragon. So at this point, the dragon, when the health bar disappears, like the dragon's just gone. Like there's no dragon. It's because he had placed all four of the crystals. And if you watch the extra scenes, obviously that's not how it works in regular Minecraft. And I was pretty pissed about that because in regular Minecraft, you can't place the crystals until the dragon's dead. But yeah, so that's the manhunt. I think technically I didn't kill the dragon, so I think I'm definitely gonna like disallow this in the future, like disallow respawning the dragon. That's gonna be in the rules for sure. But I think this counts as a loss.